Yes, guys, and a welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. Time for a rewind video, which basically means I'm going to do a video on something that I've done before a couple of years ago. So, multiple installations. Now, a lot of people tend to utilise the work of John Betts here, and they use the starter kit, which is an absolute great piece of work. The starter kit, gives you... It is what it says on the tin, really. Gives you the chance to move from database to database, all with one program. For me, I'd rather have proper installations, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So, I'll show you how I'm set up at the moment with installations, and then I'll show you how you do it, okay? It's very, very important. So there you see, I've got 4 installations, as you can see. I've got a 3.968 version. I've got a King of the Dugout, which is my interactive game. I've got the latest update, the October 2024 versus 2.3.0, which is basically the Knicks patcher. And I've got a test version, which I just keep purely for testing on ODB. So, a very, very important thing that you put on your computer is CM. CM, it's live, isn't it? It's live on everyone's computer. But you've just got to be very, very careful. So, if you want to put different versions of CM, this is what you do, alright? First things first, assuming you've mounted your CD, or you've put your CD in itself, you install CM, okay? You install CM, like so. Install, now this first step is you install CM, and you create whichever version of CM that you're creating. So if you want to do the Super Greeks, if you want to do just a standard vanilla, if you want to do an update, or what have you, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so this is my own preference when I'm doing installations. I take out all that shit. Okay, so the next step after you've installed the game, like so, if you are, don't put a shortcut on. I'll explain why in a minute. If you are doing a specific update, this next step is the 3.968 patch. It's very, very important that this is your next step. And that is right there. So, at this stage now, right, before I've done it, you are ready to play CM. Now, this is where your multiple installations comes in, okay? So, basically, before you run the game for the very, very first time, before you rename it. You do not run the game first, and we'll just call it video. We'll just call it video just for ease. Now, once you've called it video, if you've already checked your properties on your X, you may need to check them again. Remember, your properties need to be running as administrator, and XP Service Pack 3 or Windows 95 on the compatibility. Okay. Now, as I said, you may need to do that again. So you can see it's just realigned itself. So now we are ready to play. Of course, it's going to bring me in full screen because I often play in Windows. This is a brand new. This is a brand new installation. So we'll just do that, and we'll just start a new game. This is vanilla. This is proper vanilla. I've not added nothing to it at all. No patches, nothing. So, what I'll do is I'll just quickly start this game up on a minimum database. And just to check, then we'll look at Patrick Vieira as always a good one. Yep, so we're all good. We are all good there. Let's just come out of that. And you are ready to go. Now, it's important, right, as I said to you during the last stage of that installation, you do not put a launch icon on the desktop. And the reason being, when you've got multiple installations like so, if you want to play the 3.968, you've got to go to it manually and double click it. Double click from here. If you want to play the update one day, you've got to go to it manually and double click it. You can't have it on the desktop. I would say it's the only drawback, but it's not really an issue, in all fairness. It's not an issue whatsoever. In fact, what I tend to do on my documents over here, quick access, I've got my CM bits, and I've got it pinned, as you can see, with a little drawing pin, and I've got my King of the Dugout stuff pinned, but I've also got that version of CM, which is the King of the Dugout Season 4, and I've got another one Fuck's sake. I don't know. Right, let's just go back to them. I keep going up on the file and not back. I've got this one here, which is the October. And we go back to the quick access, yeah. Okay, so that's another option. What you could do is move it, you know, in order for quickness, but do not put it on your desktop. Very, very important. So that is your multiple installations. Any questions, let me know. Till next time from me, guys, take it easy.